Hey everybody, this is Jennifer. I'm coming to you with another sales update video. The first item I have is not actually a sale, it's an item I just put on. It's an LL Bean goatskin leather bomber jacket. It's shearling lined. I believe it's vintage. I'm not positive, but I believe it is. This item is great. I picked it up, it was only $11.50, so I did not look it up. Anytime you see like a leather bomber jacket for that price, I mean, that alone is fantastic. And LL Bean is a good name. So I got home and I did see that some of them sold for $200, basically between $100 and $200. So I kind of went right in the middle at $150, and it's getting a lot of attention. It already has a watcher, and within 24 hours I got an offer for $100. So I just wanted to show you this so you can keep your eye out for it. Okay, the first item I actually sold is a men's cashmere sweater. It is 2XL and it's from Hart Schaffner Marks. This was $3.50 at the Salvation Army. It was half off. It sold for $25 and the buyer paid $29.53 with shipping. Okay, the next item is a men's Ralph Lauren Blake shirt. It's a size large, green. Whenever you buy a Ralph Lauren, you want to make sure it does have the pony. I do not have any luck if it does not have that pony on it, so you want to keep your eye out for the pony. And these shirts do not do well enough to carry flaws, so definitely look them over carefully. Look in the armpits that they don't have armpit stains. Look in the back of the collar that there isn't a ring around the collar. I've said it before, I use Folex. It does work well with the ring around the collar, but not 100% of the time. Sometimes you just can't get that. It's almost like faded into the material. So definitely look these over very carefully. Make sure it has all the buttons or the buttons aren't cracked, because these shirts do not carry flaws. They do well, they sell quickly, they sell well, but usually it's not at a great profit margin. So this was $4.50. It sold for $14 and the buyer paid $18.19 with shipping. Oh, and I just wanted to tell you too, when I first started my videos, like if you go back and look when I originally started, and for a long time it was best offers and there was free shipping. I do not do either of those things now. I took off the best offers recently, and before that I charge shipping now. I like charging shipping. I think that was a good move for me. It's really hard. First of all, like the shipping has become so expensive that when you get a return on an item that's a priority mail, you have to eat that cost. And when you're selling clothes, there's a higher rate of returns. So that is a big chunk to swallow. If someone is returning an item because it doesn't fit or they don't know their size, and you're paying $8 for shipping that item to them, because you can't return it because you're saying the shipping is free. So you can't, what I'm saying is you can't not return that shipping cost. You can't say, okay, I'm gonna give you your original price, but I'm gonna deduct the shipping. eBay counts that as a no-no. You can't do that. If you're doing free shipping, you have to return the total price of the item. If you have free shipping, you cannot keep a certain amount to cover that shipping cost. So that's one of the reasons I did it. Two, when you sell an item and if it goes to, well, for me, if it goes to the East Coast, it's a lot cheaper. But if it goes to the West Coast, it's very, very expensive. And you're kind of, you feel like you want to do it in a cheaper way. Like you want to just like shove an item into a padded envelope any way you can to get it to the person. Well, that person may not be thrilled with a blazer shoved into a padded envelope. And this way, I don't even have to think about it. I give them the option of how they want this item shipped. If it's light enough, I will offer first class mail. I will offer priority mail. If it's small enough, it can go into a padded envelope. And I give them all the options to choose from when they buy the item. So they're saying, hey, I want it shipped this way, and I will ship it the way they asked for it. It's not me making that decision, it's them. I haven't had any problems with that. Also, too, with the best offers, I am so happy I took those best offers off the table because in all honesty, they were driving me crazy. And the more items I put up, the more offers you're going to get. Most of them are ridiculous and I found it annoying and I found it time consuming. Some people find it energizing, like it's more activity on their account. It's like more activity, they're more involved. They get all these like, you know, it sounds like a sale when someone makes you an offer. So you get like all excited and then you look at it and usually you're pretty disappointed. But for me, it was just aggravating, nothing but aggravating. So I got rid of that. I haven't seen a huge difference in my sales and I have more time. So even if there was like, oh, say there was I lost a sale here or there because I didn't have a best offer, I have more time. So I can do more to make more money without being aggravated. Does that make sense? Like, so even if I was losing sales, which it doesn't seem like I am, but even if I was losing a little bit, I have now more time. I am less aggravated. For me, it's just a win-win all the way around. For you, it might be completely different. I'm just telling you my experience. So if the best offers are working for you and the free shipping is working for you and you're very, very happy with that, don't change a thing. That's great. But if you've been thinking about maybe getting rid of best offers or you've been thinking about not doing free shipping, all I can tell you is I did do both and I am happy with both. Okay, let's move on to the next item. This is a pair of women's Keen shoes. I got these at a church sale. They were $4 and they sold for $28 and the buyer paid $35.20 with shipping. Okay, this is a pair of Tommy Bahama loafers. Okay, with the loafers, let's look at the front. That's interesting. Are they kilty? Oh yeah, they are. Okay, I don't think I have a better picture of that. Let me see if I get it close up. Okay, not really. But I don't know if, oh, there you go. I don't know if you could see it. But under the tassels, you see the little kilty design. It's usually like those little jagged edge things on the front of the shoes. If you don't know a lot about shoes, I know I'm not describing it well. You want to use kilty in your title. Kiltie. And you also want to put tassel in your title because these are the tassels right here and underneath is the kilty portion of the shoe. So you want to put dress shoes, you want to put loafers because they're just slip-on shoes, loafers. You want to put the color in there because people are looking for a certain color. And kilty is a good keyword and tassel is a good keyword. So these were $9 at the Salvation Army. They sold for $28 and the buyer paid $35.20 for shipping. These were in great condition. I don't think Tommy Bahama is like the best shoes to buy, but these were just really nice. They were in really good condition. They were a lot for where I live. Like usually the shoes are a little bit cheaper, but they sold pretty quickly for that price. Okay, these were in a sales update video. I'm sure if you saw my sales update videos, I never heard of it before. The name is Miu Miu, and that is how you pronounce it, M-I-U, M-I-U. They were very strange looking shoes, and they were half off, so they were only $3. Wait, no, they were only $4. They were missing, and I didn't notice this when I picked them up, they were missing a metal clip. Now for me that's a pretty big flaw because you'd have to find the exact type of metal clip that would look like the other ones to have it fixed. So I did put it on an auction. But if you don't know about this brand is awesome. I mean, they could go for $100, $200 used, easy, maybe more. This company is owned by Prada. So you don't, I didn't want to put Miu Miu Prada, like just say the name Prada, so I put owned by Prada, just to make it very, very clear. You know what I mean? Because you got to be careful the way people interpret things. So for this, you want to put wingtip in your title. It's made in Italy, so I definitely usually want to put that in the title as well. And because it has this flaw, I put that in the title because I really don't want anyone to miss that it did have this specific flaw. So I put it there, I put it in the item condition, and I put it in the item description as well. And then I put it out as an auction because for me, like I said, I think it's a pretty big flaw to be able to match that missing clip. So I put it out for $40. It only got one bid. It got a lot of attention, but it only got one bid. Could I have gotten more if I put it out basically as a buy it now? I think it probably would have, but it's no big deal. For me, this is still a good sale. I learned about a new brand, so I'm pretty happy about that. So it sold for $39.99. Only paid $4, and the buyer paid $48.69 with shipping. So definitely look for Miu Miu. Let me see if I can show it to you. For this one, it was written on the bottom, and I'm pretty sure that's the only place it was written. Yeah, it was written on the bottom of the shoe. Okay, the next item is a women's Adidas sweatshirt. This was also in a haul video. It was $3.50. Even though it's a sweatshirt, they charged me as if it was a long sleeve shirt. This picture does not do it justice. I should have done it probably on a black background. It's got, if it has this design over the Adidas, let's see, like that. That design is called a trefoil. I believe I'm saying that right. And so basically in the title you want to put spell out and you want to put trefoil. That's really important when you have the Adidas like this. This was really cool. I wasn't sure how old it was, so I did not put vintage in the title. And it had kind of, I don't know if I put it in there. Yeah, I did. The wings, the arms were like wings. They attached really low on the body, and you can put this in the title if you want. That would be called a bat wing. So I really do think this is a little bit older because that style seems older to me with the bat wing, but I'm not quite sure. This got so much attention. I'm telling you, I think I still had a best offer on this, and I was getting best offers left and right on this item. It sold for $30 and the buyer paid $36.65 for this. Alright, the last item I have was also on a haul video. This was so cool. This was a totally new brand for me. I never saw this before. It got my attention, and I think I said this in the haul video, because it looked like the Mud Flap Girl. Like, so I'm looking through, this was in with the women's shorts, and it looked like the Mud Flap Girl, and I was going, wow, that's really strange looking. So I looked in and I realized, okay, it's not. And then the thing looks so weird to me, I actually did look it up, and I saw these shorts get a lot of money. So it was $4.50. It was full price at the Goodwill. I picked it up. It got a ton of attention, and it sold for $34.99. And the buyer paid $48.24 for shipping, and that's what the tag looks like. So if you see these shorts, they're vintage, definitely pick them up. They get tons and tons of attention, and they sell very, very well. Okay, the last item I have is actually from Etsy. Now this is another vintage hat. As you've seen in my other videos, I love these vintage hats, and this one even had a flaw. So it has a hole in it. It's not a horrible hole, but you could see like the white padding through it. And I noticed it when I picked it up, but I picked it up anyway because they're $2.50. And even with that flaw, it sold for $16.99. Now, if it didn't have that flaw, I probably would have put it out for about $25. And the buyer paid $24.24 for this hat, which had no brand name and had a hole in it, and they were very happy with it. So that was great. Okay, that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and your sales are going great, and I will see you next time.